Hey, Hannah Ryan here with ShopHawk. Please excuse the background noise if you hear any. As promised, I'm going to get this video to you, hopefully about 10 minutes, no more. Just covering some of the things that we covered on our call last week with Brad. So, again, from a design standpoint, um, I like it. I wouldn't change too much. I think there's a lot of good use of white space. Font choice is good. This obviously is good. What I would focus on here is the content. So content, for two reasons, if you remember, are going to do a lot of things, but two main things. One, it's going to be easier for Google to rank you if they can trust you and you're offering value to potential searchers or potential site visitors in your case. So you do have these services written out, but there's not much about them, just small snippets. Some are longer than others. Um, there's a lot of stuff missing from an optimization standpoint, like internal linking, external linking, proper use of H1 tags, header tags, alt text on the images, that kind of a thing. No sidebar. Again, that would be some internal linking, but mainly the content is what you want to focus on. So the second thing, in addition to Google having more trust in serving you, and we use the example of Sandy's, like tractor trailer towing. So everything from the URL to the image to the alt text telling this that, hey, Google doesn't know if this is an image of a chocolate chip cookie or a tow truck, tow truck. So we can code that image in the background with alt text to kind of beef that up. Doesn't make a major difference. It's all these small things that add up to have a perfectly curated website for search engines and for potential customers. So again, H1, H2, H3 tags, walking them through areas you serve, what they can expect, that kind of a thing. So the second main thing that it's going to do is when you come over to Google, not only is Google going to serve you up properly here because you built all this trust, you added all this value to someone searching for something like this, but when the customer lands on that page, you can see Sandy's is here, Sandy's is number one, Sandy's is number two. So three spots on the homepage, and these are all organic, not pay-per-click. We do manage pay-per-click for them. I'm not in Dayton right now, so it's not going to show me. But chances are they're going to show also in AdWords up here. So that would be a fourth listing on the homepage. But these here are organic listings, all through local SEO services that we provide. In fact, you see two listings, so 1, 2, 3, 4 versus their competitors. So you can see organically that tractor trailer towing page that I just showed you here is going to rank. So if you landed on tractor trailer towing and you landed on the home page, let's just say of yours, that's great in a sense. It's a site visitor, but now you have to look for services, look in the menu. Okay, towing. Do they offer tractor trailer towing? I'm going to have to read all this. People don't read. Um, they're just going to click the back button and find someone like a Sandy's who has this written out for them. So we're found. They click the button, and boom, it brings them and answers all the questions that they need. We did not design this as we were talking about last time. We're actually in the process of redesigning. Going to launch this soon here. You can see it's much more. I'm on public Wi-Fi, so it's loading a little bit slow, but much more dynamic, much more clean, user-friendly, better use of white space. It's not all just brown. But then if you come up to here, you can see, we'll just pick equipment movement, for example. Not only do we have the text written out, we have contextual imagery here. We have bullet points. This is what people want to see. And then over here, we have the side navigation. This is what internal linking, like I was talking about, and any pertinent calls to action here on the sidebar. So they can quickly land on this page. They're found in search rankings. They know exactly where they are. You're answering the questions just as if it was a sales call. And then you have this call to action driven platform where it's, request a tow or give them a call right from here. And then they can see, this is moving. If they were on tractor trailer, they'd see that. If they're on roadside assistance, they'd have relevant testimonials, images, and bullet points for that. So I think you get that point. I would do that for each one of your services and really focus on, in fact, I would love, just to be fully transparent, I'd love to take this over for you and you just manage about the day-to-day stuff and the strategy. There's a lot of nuance that goes into building these things properly. It's not just about writing the content, throwing it up, and hoping that Google ranks you. A lot of this is well thought out, crafted over years of experience, not only in local business SEO, but more specifically towing marketing. So the other thing that we talked about here would be access to this platform. So this would be, Hannah's rock star platform that you can show your dad, you can show anyone across the organization, um, and just for yourself, know that what we're doing would be fully transparent, and that we have the data on our end to make data-driven decisions to improve constantly, month over month, the marketing presence of any number of your cost brands. So, just quickly here, your SEO overview, total keywords on the first page. That's important, and then you can dive into it here, and it would show you your benchmark, meaning where we started once you signed, on board to ShopHawk, if we were going to go that route, and then week to week and month to month, how many rankings are going up or down, and you can view those all right here. But you get a little snapshot on your dashboard. Overall health score. I'm sorry, lead tracking. If we're doing form submission tracking, it depends on the client. Some don't do chat, some do chat, some sign up for call tracking, some already have their own in place, but we can do call tracking, integrate your Google My Business listings, so calls, clicks to website, clicks for directions, form tracking, and then if we have a chat widget on the site, in some cases, that would also be tracked here, and you get a weekly report every Monday. Um, the most important things that a tow business owner or a marketing manager like yourself now needs to know if they're moving the needle forward for your business or not. Same thing, reviews and reputation, huge. You can respond to reviews, you can request reviews. We attract, if you remember us talking, I demoed you how we can attract positive reviews, filter out those negative reviews, and we get that internally. You can also engage and respond with reviews right from this dashboard under digital reputation and survey. Google My Business Insights, again, if you have one location or 50, we would integrate all of them here. And you get all that data right from one spot. So you don't have to log into Google My Business. You don't have to log into your Yelp, your Angie's List, your Hot Frog, your Google Analytics, your Twitter, your Facebook. Everything is here in one spot for you. So you get this at a snapshot. And then if you need a specific report, let's just say, again, every 30 days and every Monday, start of the week, you get something. But you can come into reports at any time and see, here's your weekly reports, here's your form submissions, or your Q&A submissions. You're going to build backlinks in forums like Quora and stuff like that. Anything you can think of, you can view, you can download, you can share right from this platform. What else should we go into? Digital reputation, I'll just cover briefly. Again, you have all your locations here in one spot, so you don't have to log in separately, which is a big pain. I know you guys are trying to consolidate your Google My Business listings. If you need help with that, feel free to reach out. If people are talking about you across the board, your reviews, how many negative, how many positive, what's the overall sentiment, what sites are they coming from? And then you can click into individual locations here, and you can see all that stuff per location. Visibility, it gives you a little snippet of what that means, and then you can learn about that, teach yourself. If something here, like Go My Local, this is not applicable to this business, but I could come in here and fix it. It'll give me more info here. And then I can build, manage my what's called map syndication, name, address, phone number, which also builds trust in the eyes of Google. So if you have 123 Main Street and street is spelled out, and then you have on Yellow Pages 123 Main Street and it's just abbreviated ST, to Google, that looks like a different business in a sense. So you lose points and you lose trust, which means you're going to lose the ability to outrank your competitors online. Again, there's a lot of nuance to this stuff, but we make it easy. We handle it for you, and then you can come in here and kind of manage it, or we manage it for you. But at least you have the tools to see everything across the board. You can imagine how time-consuming it would be to go into Yelp, to search for all these different listings and make sure you have to create an account. You have to go in there, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure everything's syndicated, meaning it's consistent across the board. It just becomes a hassle at your scale. So we do that all for you right from here. Mentions, again, people talking about you, and then your actual reviews here in this tab. You can connect your Facebook. It's a new feature we launched where you can see Facebook reviews. And then you can respond to them here. So let's just say every week or every month you make a note for yourself. Hey, go check our reviews and respond. You can see it would say not responded. But then you click this, and then you can respond as that location to the customer. So you're building engagement. You're responding to reviews. In the rare case that you do get negative reviews, again, we'll filter that if you're using our platform, where if they wouldn't recommend you, they would just get a feedback form, which will go internally to you guys to make decisions. But in the rare case that someone goes beyond that and really had a poor experience, which is inevitable, you'd want to respond to that right here, give your side of the story, so on and so forth. And then that would turn to green, so you know you've already done it. Lead tracking, like I talked about, we can do call tracking. You can actually listen to calls if they're coming in through pay-per-click, Google AdWords, or otherwise. You can make sure you're getting quality calls. We listen to a lot of the calls, make sure it's quality. So if we're running campaigns for you, kind of tweak it. If it's not, if you're getting tire kickers or people outside of your area, so on and so forth. Or it's good as an internal management to just see if your front desk or your sales guys are handling people the right way. Social, again, you can post from here. You can schedule posts from here. You can run ads from here. SEO, I'm not going to dive into all of this, but again, you can see what I was talking about in the beginning here. 39 keywords improved since we started. And you can see all these ones. These are position ones. And you can click through and that'll actually bring you to Google. So you can see all these valuable keywords. Picture this: roadside assistance, Tampa, 24-hour tow truck, Port St. Lucie, what have you. We do all the keyword research for you, let you know what keywords people are actually searching for in your area, and those are the keywords that we try and attack. And you can see all these things going up, week over week, month over month. And you can download these reports, share it with your father, whoever you need to across the organization. And this is helpful if you're going over a little bit, 10 minutes. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Sorry about that. Especially you guys running multiple brands across multiple locations. This is huge to get a report, get a bird's eye view of what's going on, download a PDF, shoot it to the manager at that specific location, and everyone knows, everyone's on the same page and knows what's going on with Coff's marketing as a whole. So hopefully this was helpful. I know I covered a lot. Love to work with you guys. Let me know if you need help, free or otherwise. I'm here as your resource. Don't hesitate to use me. Have a good weekend, Hannah. Thank you.